and welcome to another episode of Region Diary, the show that brings to you special stories from your state. I'm your host, Priyadarshini Medhi. With the objective of empowering and encouraging the weavers and handloom artisans of the state, Tripura recently observed the National Handloom Day in the state. The National Handloom Day, which was celebrated in Agartala's Pragya Bhavan, was organized by Weavers Service Centre. Attending the program as chief guest, Deputy Chief Minister of Tripura, Jishnu Dev Burman appreciated the various handloom products of the local artisans that were exhibited on the occasion of the Handloom Day. Dev Burman viewed that handloom fabrics and handloom weavers form an integral part of the rich culture and heritage of the state. He also added that handloom weavers always possess a pride of place in the cultural life of Tripura. And during the program, weavers and handloom artisans of the state were felicitated who participated in the skill development training. The training was held on weaving, designing and dyeing. And meanwhile, on the occasion, the handloom artisans were also provided with necessary equipment free of cost by the Weavers Service Centre. In Tripura, more than 1.4 lakh families are engaged with handloom. And the celebration of National Handloom Day also aimed at redefining handlooms with latest designs and technology. Well, most of us use eggs on a regular basis and shells are usually get thrown away without giving any thought. But Tripura's Ankita Bhomik sprinkles creativity and turns these apparently fragile things into beautiful and innovative artistry. Hope this story eggs you on to come up with some creative ideas.
Meet Ankita Bhomik. Infusing creativity, she turns the seemingly ordinary into extraordinary. While most of us perceive eggshells just as waste products, Ankita, on the other hand, always comes up with unique craft ideas out of these eggshells. Ankita, who hails from Tripura's Agartala, is fond of crafting decorative items from eggshells. And using the simple tools, she has been crafting flowers, dolls, and many colorful pieces of art and craft out of these eggshells. Since childhood, Ankita, an employee of State Revenue Department, was attracted towards the art and craft. And her knack for making creative and decorative pieces from eggshells has made her earn recognition in the form of India Star Proud Award 2019. She has also created Vajra world records by making a replica of Taj Mahal from eggshells.
नहीं, आर्ट के तरफ से नेक मेरा पहले से ही था, लेकिन ये यूनिक आर्ट मैंने बाद ही शुरू किया 2012 और 13 के बीच में। एक मिला वज्र वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड जो मैंने ताजमहल बनाया एक्सेल इसके लिए, और एक मिला इंडियन स्टार प्राउड अवार्ड 2019। ये सब एक्सेल के ऊपर जो आर्ट है इसके लिए ऊपर मिला।
She uses eggs of pigeon, hens, ducks and sparrow to create the eggshell crafts. Since 2012, she has been using these eggshells for artistry without undergoing any formal training on the craft.
डाक है, पिजन है, और ये जो हैन है उसका भी यूज़ करते हैं, स्पेरो, हाँ जो भी मिलता है उसको, इसका ट्रेनिंग नहीं, ये खुद से ही आया। फिर मैं इंटरनेट सर्च किया, देखा मैं फॉरेन कंट्री का जो आर्टिस्ट है वो बहुत अच्छे करते हैं, तो इसके देखते देखते मैंने खुद ही किया। इंक्लूडेड में कुछ नहीं, एक सीजर लगता है, एक नाइफ और एक ड्रिल मशीन, बस यही है, और पेंट, हाँ आइडिया।
Ankita also harbors a desire to organize a solo exhibition of her craftworks in Agartala.
एक अंडे के ऊपर 4 इंडियन जो हीरो है इसका, हाँ नेशनल हीरो है, उसका पोर्ट्रेट मैंने किया।
So next time when you break the eggshells to make a poach or an omelette, think twice before putting these eggshells in your garbage. With inputs from Sudeep Nath, this is Aisha for Northeast Live.
And moving on to another interesting story from this princely state. Good news for tea aficionados of Northeast, as a new initiative has been taken up by a young and dynamic Guwahati-based officer who developed a small tea processing unit for small tea growers in the state of Tripura. Take a look.
Good news for tea aficionados of Northeast, as a new initiative has been taken up by a young and dynamic Guwahati-based officer who developed a small tea processing unit for small tea growers in the state of Tripura. Meet Diganta Burman, who, realizing the problems tea growers face, came up with a tea processing unit that has all the facilities such as drying, followed by temperature maintenance system, among others.
I'm a government officer. I work for Tea Board as the Assistant Director Tea Development. I look after now Mizoram and your Tripura. So actually, we are inspired for our new Deputy Chairman, Arun Kumar Rai sir. What he did, he inspired us. He told that rather you sitting in the offices or doing the paperwork, we are more towards the field works because our I technically qualified, I professional, I am agri-BSc, has been technology. I working in private gardens also, in private institution also.
Burman is the Assistant Director of Tea Bird. According to Burman, the demand for handmade organic tea is increasing every single day, and therefore the machine they use is capable of producing black, green and white tea. With the help of this tea processing unit, tea planters can now easily produce 2 kgs of tea each year. He said that the tea board in the state of Tripura will lend all assistance needed to tea growers in the state, which also includes teaching them how to make handmade tea.
These experiences I should share to the peoples, and because from that I inspired, and this concept is for the small tea growers. This is not for the marketing, or this is not for your business purpose.
Diganta Burman has been working in this space for the last 2 years, and he has seen approximately 3,000 small tea growers across the state of Tripura. The integrated concept machine, which Burman has designed, comes with a price tag of Rs 15,000.
Big producer, or they no need to go for packaging for the market and all. They collect the green leaves, they keep it here. Everything, final product will come from these machines like this. And these machines cost is very less. And if you have a own like wood and everything, you have like homemade things. Like you can do it from bamboo also, or you can use a timber also. 15,000 rupees you can make it these machines maximum. And if you need more modification, it can go to 40,000 also. But what we did, minimum requirement like temperature, we have like controlling temperature, how intensely holding, all things are there. So it is around 15 to 20,000 rupees it will be cost.
Bureau Report, Northeast Live.
tea tale for you viewers. A unique tea cafe has recently opened its door in the heart of the city to serve tea lovers with some tasty and unique varieties of tea. Well, the types of tea that you have never imagined are waiting for you in the cafe. Enjoy this tea story.
I'm sure you all must have heard about green tea, yellow tea, blue tea, or orthodox tea. But have you heard of Banbati tea, lassi tea, sunga chai, coin tea, and momo tea? Sounds interesting, right? Yes, Aromika Just Tea Cafe has come up with such exclusive range of tea. This tea cafe with unique varieties of tea was recently inaugurated at Bipanon Khetra in Guwahati. Brainchild of Ranjit Barua, Aromika Tea Cafe will offer all specialty tea of Aromika along with its new varieties like the Banbati tea, lassi tea, sunga chai, coin tea, and momo tea, among others.
We are trying to showcase the different specialities of Assam through Just Tea Cafe. Like we have introduced Banbati tea, Kulhar tea, cutting chai, we have got tandoori chai, we have got teas which are being brewed in the Assamese bamboo. We have called it sunga cha. So this kind of different flavors of tea that we have tried to launch through Just Tea Cafe with the aim that people will get the opportunity to taste different teas.
Ranjit Barua's sole aim is to promote the authentic Assam tea produced by small tea growers of the state and provide tea lovers with different types of flavors.
Basically, I am associated with the small tea growers of Assam. So through that, we are trying to promote the per capita consumption of tea also, and which will help ultimately the small tea growers. So this is just a small endeavor on our part to support them.
The Executive Director of Tea Board of India, Mr. Sanjeev Kumar, lauded the initiative taken by Ranjit Barua and said that it would give a boost to small tea growers of Assam.
This initiative by Aromika Tea by Mr. Ranjit Barua is really an innovative effort having been put up by him, and this will go in a long way in branding of authentic Assam tea as well as giving support to the small tea growers, especially who are into specialty tea manufacture. It was long needed and it was long overdue, so we expect that his venture will certainly expand the horizon of Assam tea, its popularity, tea promotion and tea consumption.
It is indeed Ranjit Barua's hard work that bore the fruits as tea lovers across the region and beyond are giving positive response to the different varieties of tea introduced by him.
I have tasted Tulsi tea and I wanted to know the difference between just blue tea and Tulsi tea. And after tasting I find that I have got the exact taste of Tulsi.
সঁচাকৈ খুব ভাল পদক্ষেপ আৰু মোক খুব ভাল লাগিছে খাই আৰু সকলোৱে যেন এই নতুন এওঁলোকৰ প্ৰচেষ্টাটো আদৰি লয়।
Ranjit Barua is also hopeful that he will be able to add on newer and tastier products in the market to appeal the masses. It is not the first time that Aromika Tea has come up with such unique tea. Each kind of tea here is unique and distinct in its own way, and this surely will be a treat for the tea lovers across the region. With camera person Jitu Das, this is Karishmita Saikia for Northeast Live.
And on that note, now it's time for a very short break. Do come back because we have lots more on the other side of the break. on that note, now it's time for a very short break. Do come back because we have lots more on the other side of the break. And good news for all the fitness enthusiasts of the region. If you want to opt for courses like fitness trainer, dietitian, aerobic instructor, CrossFit trainer, Zumba trainer, diploma in yoga and diabetes educator, then BOF Fitness Academy is your ultimate destination. The BOF Fitness Academy, known for its fitness, was recently inaugurated in Guwahati by WWE superstar The Great Khali. The academy, one of its kind academy in Northeast, will offer world-class professional courses relating to gym, nutrition and fitness industry. Former President of World Bodybuilding Federation, Pradeep Baba Madhok, is the initiator of the academy. The academy aims at providing a proper insight into the fitness industry and at setting up a new benchmark in all spheres of fitness and wellness education in Northeast.
अपनी एक्सरसाइज कर सके। सो मैं बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूँ भाई, आपने बेड़ा उठाया है, आपने एक कि भी आपने यूथ को एक स्किल डेवलपमेंट करा रहे हैं।
And moving on now, Tendang Ho Ramfat, one of the oldest festivals of the Lepcha tribe, was recently celebrated at Gazing in Sikkim. Tendang Ho Ramfat is celebrated to pay homage and worship to Mount Tendong in Sikkim. The celebrations begin with the offering of prayers to Mount Tendong in South Sikkim, and the legend has it that Mount Tendong saved Lepcha people during a great deluge that flooded the entire Sikkim. The festival is an annual thanksgiving to the Savior Mountain, and it is the occasion when nature in its varied forms is worshipped and celebrated in Sikkim. This festival holds significance for the people of the state as it deals with the protection of nature through traditional customs and rituals, thus giving out a noble message of preserving nature. As the festival is celebrated to pay homage and worship the sacred Tendong Hill as Mayal Yang or heaven, it gives an insight into the tradition of revering, preserving and protecting Mother Nature since ancient times by Sikkimists. And moving on to Manipur now, the second edition of Tangmai Festival or Cucumber Festival was organized at the Manipur's Churachandpur. The festival was organized by the Young Pete Association at the Young Pete Association General Headquarters located at Yangtam Lamka in the state's Churachandpur district. Enjoy this story for a cooling and soothing effect.
The Tangmai Festival is organized to commemorate and celebrate the pristine practices of the forefathers in cultivating the cucumber in large numbers. Thonau Jam Shyam Kumar, Minister of Forest and Environment, Horticulture, Soil Conservation, attended the occasion as the chief guest. V. Hang Khan Lian, the Agriculture, Veterinary and Animal Husbandry Minister, and T. Pao Khan Lian, the ADC Chairperson of Churachandpur, were the guests of honor and the president of the function.
Discuss with the concerned officer and this an organizing committee and all the farmers of the Tangmai. We sit together and we can send proposal whether from the state government and from the central government, Nordic Council. Then we'll get some because this year also the railroads are not running properly.
The minister assured of all help to fulfill the demands raised by the farmers and the people related with the cultivations of cucumber in the state.
This festival was organized to bring back to light
the customs, the cultures, the traditions and the love shared by our forefathers in the past. Tang Mai, which are cultivated in the hills of Manipur, were soft and more watery. This Tang Mai festival unites the indigenous tribes and revive the spirit of love and understanding. Besides, we wish the government of Manipur to recognize this festival and make it a state festival.
People from across the country have turned up to participate in the celebrations. The uniqueness of the festival is that no other products except cucumber is to be found. Almost 15,000 cucumbers have been kept at the various stalls.
This Tang Mai festival held today is the second edition, and this Tang Mai festival has been conducted and performed with the intention of bringing back the customary practices of the tribal people in terms of cultivating the cucumbers or Tang Mai in Churachandpur, MK Henry for Northeast Life.
And in some other stories now, aiming to build cooperation with Northeast India and Japan in bamboo sector to understand the Japanese bamboo industry as well as to find a market of Northeast India bamboo products such as bamboo shoots, bamboo wood, bamboo charcoal among others in Japanese market. The South Asia Bamboo Foundation, jointly with the Japan Bamboo Society, organized an interactive meet in Guwahati recently with Dr. Shibata Shozo, who is the Chief Director of Bamboo Society of Japan. The main objective of the interactive session was to understand the bamboo usages and bamboo industry in Japan. Of late, India and Japan has highest cooperation and trade relation as natural partner. And under the Act East policy of India, the Northeast region plays a pivotal role in boosting the trade and cultural relation with South Asian nations.
This area has many kind of species of bamboos, and at the same time it means that we can find a very high variety of the technique, and sometimes it will be said as culture. Yeah, such kind of variety is very important, and of course Japan also have such kind of culture and the diversity, but the scale is very larger in Northeast in India.
This is the first stepping stone where both countries are committed to develop bamboo industries, and also this is a potential lesson for all the stakeholders here. What is Japan about? Where our bamboo can fit in the market? The investment of that park is around 50 crore. But the industries that is going to come up there will vary from 25 crore, 10 crore, 20 crore. So if I see investment at large, so investment of 1,000, 2,000 crore can come in bamboo sector as a startup, you know, and there's a huge potential.
With the initiative of the Chief Executive Member of Dimahasao, Mr. Debolal Galosa, the Government of India has already announced that there will be a bamboo industrial park in the district of Dimahasao, which is a 6th scheduled district. Some 75 bighas of land will be used, and in that area, as you know, Dimahasao is a district having about 4,950 square kilometers of area. About 87% of Dimahasao district is covered in forests, and about 60% is covered with bamboo. So we want to establish this unit to exploit the potential, and with participation of all the adjoining states like Manipur, Nagaland, and plus with all the inputs from Delhi. I think it will be a very good entrepreneurship potential, and all the people that I met here, they are very keen to invest their resource, manpower, knowledge, and I'm sure it will be a roaring success in future. Thank you so much.
All right, that's all we have in this episode of Region Diary. We will be back next week with another episode and with lots more interesting stories from the region. Till then, keep watching Northeast Live. Goodbye and take care.